Saturday afternoon to you. There we go. Good Saturday afternoon to you. I'm Jay Jones. This is Jay Jones Live Saturdays, episode 117. It is Saturday, May 27th, 2017. Wait. Yeah, that is the correct date. Because I know dates. I'm a smart person. I have a brain. Anyway, it is Saturday, May 27, 2017. That means that we're on the cusp of the end of May. We're approaching the halfway mark of 2017. This year's gone by pretty fast, man. Not even gonna lie, man. Fucking fast, man. Fucking quick and shit. I don't know. Anyway, so we are streaming live here on jjones.live, our YouTube channel. So yeah, definitely check us out. So let's just get right into it. And before I do that, let me go ahead and grab in Kevin, see if he exists. I'm using the new Skype for Windows 10, in case you're wondering why the call sounds different. Well, ain't he a bunch of fuckers? Try one more time. Okay, I guess he's not gonna answer. Well, that's just rude of him. Anyway, so we have a lot to get to because there's been a lot going on this week, and I don't feel as sleepy as I did last week. So yeah, we're not gonna fall for that trap, aren't we? Let's first get into some of the news today, and I'm going to give us some music because that's what I do. We're going to add in our friends at Monstercat to give us a little bit of edge here. Their new Uncaged album. Actually, we'll start all the way at the top from the beginning. Start with the newest stuff that they have. Try not to overpower me, because that would be bad. I may not look good, but I still have words to say. Anyway, so let's take a look at some of the news that's going on. Was trending on the Facebooks. The old Vic. John Boyega audience at John Boyega and the audience at the London's Old Vic. Really? Anyway, John Boyega and the audience at London's Old Vic Theatre evacuated mid-show. Star Wars actor John Boyega was about 10 minutes into his performance today, Saturday afternoon in London, when a security alert prompted the theater to be evacuated. As you may know, London is Britain altogether is really on edge with what happened in Manchester, which we will get to in just a little bit. So it's fair that it's fair that they want to make sure that mitigate the threats and make sure everyone is safe. Some will probably call it too precautious. I don't really see it that way. Go away. Anyway, Trump delays decision on Paris climate agreement in the G7 summit. G7 leaders declare the U.S. is, quote, not in a position to join the consensus, end quote, around the accord. So I hate to break it to you, but quite frankly and quite simply, the whole thought about how there's no such thing as climate change, we're not impacting the earth, blah 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 blah. It's untrue. It's untrue because there's scientific evidence over and over and over again that shows that there is proof that we as humans are causing massive destruction to the Earth's atmosphere, to the environment, and that's not me sounding like a hippie. That's me sounding like someone with facts and figures that could probably prove it to you, And so the thing about it is that we live in a time where we can do stuff about it. Like, Trump, wiping out bills. The taking out these bills that they're important. They're important because they keep us on the track to being a better Earth. I mean, it's the thing about it is that climate change is a thing. And there is data that proves, I can't spell data, D-A-T-A. Anyway, and I can go to NASA, the people that literally do this type of stuff, that literally looks at the planet and measures all the types of atmospheric change, that works with the NOAA, that works with the National Weather Service. All these things that are government entities that keep an eye on, the actual evolution of the Earth. And here's the thing. Let me show you this graph right here. Here it is. So this side represents the carbon dioxide level, parts per million. That's 500 million, that's 160 million. So zero's 1950, here's 1950. 50,000, 100,000, 150,000. I mean, we're going back to about, 500,000 years ago, when humans did not exist on this earth. And these dips probably represent maybe an ice age, where there is nothing on the planet. And here we are today, 400 billion, or 400, make sure I get this right.
Yo guys, it's Conroe here. Hey guys, it's Grant.
What's up guys, this is
Phase 1 complete. Assembling family members.
What's going on, everybody? This is Devin from Virginia.
Hey yo, this is Logan from Australia. This is Adrian from Norway.
Family assembled. We have liftoff.
Sorry, I don't want y'all to hear a podcast over me doing a podcast. Anyway, we're reaching 400 million parts, 400 parts per million right here. That's our current level. That's an let's see. This is like a lot of data that NASA has done over the years. And there's global temperature rise. We see record highs. Places that were land areas are now water. The ocean is warming. The ice sheets are melting. And this isn't, this isn't stuff that we sit here and we're just we're not just like sitting here and being hippies, as most people would call us. It's not because we're sitting here being hippies and we just want y'all to like hug the trees, man. No, it's like there's factual scientific evidence that shows for a fact that this shit is happening. And we're not doing anything about it because we elected a president that doesn't believe in this whole climate change. It's not a fact that you have to believe in. It's a fact that's real. Unfortunately, Trump is not a realist. He doesn't think realistically. He uses his beliefs, and I've said this before, he uses his beliefs and quotes them as facts. Beliefs do not equal facts. It's a shame that, that we have to even talk about this type of stuff. But if we don't bring it to the president in a way that convinces him, oh shit, we are hurting the earth, then, we're gonna melt. We're gonna melt the ice caps, which isn't good, FYI. So right here. show you this is a 30-second look from 2003 to 2016, and these are the ice caps. Here, I'll show full screen. This is Antarctic ice loss. So this is water. This red stuff is water. The white stuff, of course, is ice. Like, let's look at it again. Look at this. It's about, the average mass loss is about 125 gigatons a year, and I'll look up how much gigatons is in like per tons, which would probably be about 1,024 if I'm correct. Of course, they don't measure in data, but anyway, my point is, shoo! The most loss we've had so far in Antarctica, our coldest continent, as you saw right here, 1,934 gigatons. So that's insane. So what is gigatons to one gig a ton? Tons. Here we go. Here we go. A 1 gigaton is, of course, measured differently here in the US because we're weird. So that's, let's see, this is not adding commas. There we go. Yo!
Oh.
There you are.
Hang on a second. Something is... Okay, there it goes. I was wondering why the heck am I hearing music, and it's like, oh wait, I have your stream going on right now.
Yeah, was it overpowering me?
What do you mean?
Like, is it is the music that's on the stream right now, is it like, am I too soft?
Hang on a second, let me listen.
But as we were talking about earlier, a gigaton to a ton is way over 1 billion tons. Ugh, a lot of tons. Anyway, Kevin has joined us live here on Skype.
Howdy, folks. We were just talking about climate change and all that, and how our wonderful president said, I don't believe this whole climate change thing. Well, the thing is, it exists. However, is mankind to blame for it? Not exactly. Do we make it worse? Probably. We're not hoping. But it would happen regardless of whether or not humans are on Earth or not.
Right.
So, essentially, if nature wants to kill us all, they have so many ways to do it.
True.
So, we're boned.
Oh yeah, I know we're boned.
So,
Anyway.
climate change. What else is there? Gigaton. What were you talking about? Gigatons. So, like, I heard tons. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, I was talking about the Antarctic loss.
Of Antarctic loss of what?
The loss of the ice on Antarctica, and it measures in gigatons. It's a shitload of tons, FYI.
Yeah, giga tends to mean is multiplicative, but it multiplies it by a certain amount of money, amount of number. I forgot what it was.
Well,
Got that.
gigaton is a lot larger than like a gigabyte. So,
Well, giga, I mean, guess it's like a million or.
yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna read the 310, 231 billion actually. 1,102,311,310.92 tons.
That's a lot of tons.
That is a lot of tons.
Yeah, let's try to bench press that.
Oh, fuck that. I can't even fucking go beyond like 300 pounds. That's only because Planet Fitness only has like 290 on their thing.
I don't even go to the gym, so.
Ooh, must be nice for you. Because you're so skinny.
Yeah.
Anyway, we were going through.
They could probably use me, according to, let's just say a mutual friend of ours. They can use me as a dumbbell. Me as the bench press.
I could use you as a dumbbell, honestly. What are you, like 150?
Yep.
Okay.
Apparently that's kind of dangerously skinny.
Yeah, you need to put some meat on your bones there, bud.
Except the problem, no, the thing is, according to the doctor, I'm still actually in the safe zone. It's just that if I gain a few pounds, it won't hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, in other words, eat McDonald's for the next 2 weeks. Okay.
You know, it wouldn't hurt you to go eat a little bit of McDonald's or some fucking Whataburger.
Well, I just hit 30 years old, so my metabolism is gonna drop. So
Lucky
those McDonald's gonna hit me even harder.
That's slowly.
That's a joke.
Okay. We were keeping an eye on I was looking at the on the latest trending news, and then we were going to get into some of the stories.
Do you mind if I do a sports update?
Let's go for it. What is your sports update? Liverpool sucks? Liverpool sucks.
Actually, no.
Liverpool sucks. Right?
Actually, no.
Right?
No.
No?
Different story.
No?
They actually won the game that they needed to win.
What
so
the
they're
shit?
in fourth place.
Holy
They're in fourth.
shit. What
So
the
they
fuck?
get to qualify for the Champions League. However, it doesn't mean they get to the group stages. They just mean that they can
What's up, everyone? This is
they're in the
Phonics.
playoff, like let's just call it the wild card. It's like the playoff qualifying round, so they need to play one extra round. So 2 games, and then they play. If they win the round, they can go to the group stages.
Oh shit.
Well, it's because England is actually somewhat decent, somewhat good, like the top 3 in Europe by coefficient wise.
Right.
Like that's why they get 4 spots, and the 4th place gets to go to the final qualifying round.
Right.
As a team like Bulgaria, team from Bulgaria, like even a champion of Ireland, I think
Right.
has to in the first qualifying round. They have 3 qualifying rounds, then a playoff qualifying round, and then the group stages. So a team like in the like from Ireland,
Right.
sorry, the first one.
Okay.
It's breaking news today. In breaking news right now, Arsenal won the FA Cup final.
Ooh, they done messed up.
Okay, what were you saying before?
I don't know.
Before my breaking news update?
No, I was just gonna keep going with the there we go. That's what I needed. I was gonna keep going with the breaking news or the trending stories of the day.
Might want to lower the sound a little bit, the music a little bit, but it's not really overpowering. If you know what I mean.
Okay.
Lower
I
it just a
figured
little
as
bit, a
much.
tad. Lower it a tad.
I just need to get to like the volume mixer.
Oh yeah, I think that this would come after the news segment of the show, but I probably should do some more settings for my streaming stuff, right?
Your what?
The settings on my stream.
Yeah.
Like, you can hear my voice pretty well right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but on my stream, I think if you saw my stream from yesterday that I posted to you can barely hear my voice on voice chat.
Okay. I mean, we'll go over it. You know, see what you have. I'm trying to find the sound mixer.
Have you tried turning it off?
Ha 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 ha.
How much
ha,
would
ha,
have bet
ha.
that when I try streaming, I start fucking up, and then you're gonna start laughing at me, aren't you?
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that one pose that you always hate. Just be like, "You're special."
Ah, that pose, huh?
The asshole face, you know. Why am I going volume 6?
So your normal
volume
face?
Huh?
So your normal face?
Yeah. Normal shit. There we go.
Anyways, even if I do make it big on Twitch or something, I'm pretty sure I would have to change my channel name though.
Well, I mean,
Trademark.
you don't have to.
Well, it's trademark, right?
What?
My my normal gamer tag
Yeah.
is from Star Trek, so it's probably trademarked. So if I do make it big, I might have
That's
to change
true.
it. I do have one that is pretty. I'm pretty sure I have one that is
Obscure.
No, I have one that is perfect for my personality and my gaming style.
Yeah.
There's a reason why I posted my second stream, not my first one.
Why? What was wrong with the first stream?
Oh, it's really not that bad until you get to the very, very end. Let's just say I was on a losing streak bad that day. Yeah, I might have some choice word from my
an idiot.
Well, yes, we all know that. You don't need a stream to tell you that.
Fuck you. I will kick you in the face.
Due to the monitor?
You damn right I will kick you in the face through the monitor.
Actually, I had an idea.
Find a fucking way, man.
I had an idea. I
What's
wonder
that? Tell me this idea.
if I do get a webcam or something.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can do a concurrent stream, as in we both talking at the same time. We both have two different streams going at the same time.
I'd be totally down for that. I mean, you know, that
I thought
I mean, that would be cool because then you'd have like a multiple perspective of what's going on. You know,
I don't know. Like, I don't know who would get more viewers though, me or you.
I don't know. That would be fun to experiment with.
Well, I have a better looking face. Sexier voice.
Kiss my ass. just fucking kiss my ass. Just fucking kiss my ass. All right.
The funny thing is, if I ever do become president, I'm pretty sure that will be used against me. If I do ever run for president, it'll be used against me.
Probably.
Huh?
Dude, that's why I never run for president. I'd fucking kill and
Well,
shit.
don't you know? Like, according to Trump, he's the one to know. It's a very hard job, being president.
Well, he should know better.
I mean, like, I don't know. There is some similarities between a business owner, like a CEO, and president. There's some, we call it, there's some similar job requirements, traits that you would need. I have none of them. And I'm surprised that he can say some half the stuff he says, because I'm pretty sure if it was anyone else, he would have
Here's
been
the
fired
deal.
from a CEO job position.
But yeah, here's the deal, though. Here's the deal. Like, as much as we joke about the fact that, you would want to run for president or whatever, you probably could do that, and who's going to stop you? I mean,
Money.
honestly.
Money? I don't have no money. I can't run.
Well, even if you did have money, like, no one's going to say anything, because guess what? You're running for president. You fucking... know what you're doing,
Uh,
or you have a guess of what you're doing.
Well, there's the thing is like, here's what, as a non-politician, there's something I think how we should do it. But then once I get into power, it's like, oh shit, this is not how this is not how it's supposed to work.
Well, that's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. You're gonna have advisors. You're gonna have advisors. You're gonna have, personnel that are experts on, all these world issues. The president is merely the face of the country. That's basically what it is. Being president, I mean, yeah, he has some complicated tasks that he has to worry about, but essentially, being president means you're just the face of the country.
Like
I'm
he's just like the
sorry.
figurehead.
I know it seems like I'm being a dick about it, but
the thing is also, he's the one who chooses the advisor. So if you get shitty advisors,
well, here's the thing. You can choose your advisors and make sure they aren't shitty. Like, you could probably find the right advisors if you do the research,
Of course, the research comes to what your biases are and probably what political party you're running with. They'll probably do some influence on it.
And that's fine. But it comes down to your ultimate decision. No one's going to tell you, oh, no, we can't do that. And I dare anyone to try it because, what's stopping you from picking, I don't know, fucking George Clooney or something,
Oh, I know.
Not
I
that
could
you
choose
would,
you for
but-
choose you for my choose you as the Secretary of Asian Affairs.
Yeah, I mean, who's going to stop you from choosing me as Secretary of Asian Affairs?
Technically, doesn't Congress have to approve it though?
Well,
Like they have to
yeah.
approve. But
And
generally,
I'd sit there and tell them, look, here, listen, guys, listen. I get it.
some in Japanese.
First of all, I am fluent in Japanese. Okay.
You are?
Okay. I'd lie about it. First of all, I'm fluent in Japanese. First of all. Secondly, I work with many Asians all the time. I help out the local Asian American chapter at Texas A&M. Like, I fucking, help them be cultured in the way that we do things here, because there are a lot of Chinese and Korean and Japanese, foreign nationals that come in. They're here to learn. They're trying to get their degree. They're doing the research. It's just what they do. Okay, and look, I am a champion of diversity, and the Asian culture is a great culture. They have a lot of tradition. They have a lot of history. They have a lot of a culture that we can learn from here in America. And if you nominate me for Secretary of Asian Affairs, I will champion the resolve of the Asian American culture here in America. See, I just made a convincing argument right there. Boom. I'm awesome. Right there. That's what I would do.
And I'll send you to Korea instead of Japan.
And I'd be like, you son of a bitch.
Oh, well. Besides, I'm pretty sure I'll piss off both the major parties, which I think that will endear me to a lot of Americans, actually.
Yeah.
Because they're, like, even though I generally identify myself as Democrats because of biases against the Republicans, I don't always agree with the Democrats. I think they're idealistic, let's put it this way.
Yeah, they are.
A lot of them is idealistic. It's like, yeah, like that would be nice, but that's really not how things work. I'm more practical, pragmatic. I don't know which word to use. Practical. As in, what I believe is good, what I believe it should happen, doesn't matter as long as if it doesn't work, we have to change it.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, or trying to say.
Of course, if I can also say that when I'm running, if necessary, I can release my redacted IRS tax returns and my birth certificate if you guys need it, and have a little smirk on my troll face on me.
Just like, Yeah, it'd be funny as hell. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Climate change.
Oh yeah, I'm already done with that.
Oh yeah, I think you were talking about trending news before I went to my sports
Yeah.
stuff.
There we go. Now I remember.
And I told you about how I'll get more reviews than you.
Whatever. Anyway, Portland, Oregon. 2 people fatally stabbed on Portland train after
Oh,
trying.
I thought you were talking about the taco thing. Oops. Because that was also in Portland.
Oh. 2 people fatally stabbed on Portland train after trying to calm ranting man. 2 people were fatally stabbed and a third was injured after trying to intervene after a man was spewing hateful language aboard a Portland Max train Friday. Holy shit.
Well, that also kind of
Calm it down. You stabbed me, you fucker. Oh, I'm dead. Like, what the fuck, man? Who does that? I guess him, but... Yeah.
Well, I guess that he they were on text as they were talking about, is this domestic terrorism or a hate crime? He was like, it's just a dumbass who committed a crime that killed 2 people. Just charge him for that. You don't really need to do hate crimes or anything on it. I mean, yes, it's probably based on hate because he was harassing 2 people are Muslim, 2 Muslims, but it's it's still he killed 2 people, so
Right.
it doesn't really matter. Why he did it didn't really matter. He's just an asshole who killed 2 people,
Right.
Because he's a dumbass or he spewed hateful messages. I don't think he can be charged for that because
Right.
freedom of speech, but stabbing people, no.
Stabbing people, that's, we call
No, it's
that
just
violence. And
hate speech. It's like it just shows how stupid you are. But
stabbing people is a whole different matter.
Yep.
The big news: Brzezinski, President Carter's national security advisor, dies at age 89. National security advisor for former President Jimmy Carter, who was recognized for work to normalize U.S.-China relations, has passed away.
I thought okay, he probably did. Wait, Nixon came after Carter, right?
No, Nixon, then Carter.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, it was Reagan that came after Carter. Okay, so I thought that Nixon was the one who normalized relations with China, or was he like the first to open the door?
Yes.
Remember, only Nixon can go to China, right?
Well, Nixon, I mean, he was. I mean, Nixon. Most people remember him for Watergate. Honestly, no one remembers his China-Russia relations.
Well, what he did was he was actually kind of smart when it comes to that because he knew that Chinese and the Russians hated each other,
Right.
and they just played. It's like
So
that's why it was so bad about the Cold War was because they all put all communism.
Right.
It's like politics in the West, in the U.S. Like even the same party, they don't all agree on everything. Chinese, Russians don't really like each other.
All right. So it's John F. Kennedy, Lyndon B. Johnson, Nixon, Gerald Ford, Jimmy Carter, Reagan, Bush 41, Clinton, Bush 43, Obama, Trump.
Obama drunk? What?
Let me tell you now, Kevin. I'm vacationing in Hawaii, so let me tell you, I'm enjoying myself. I'm pretty sure y'all miss me, but that's just the thing. You're just gonna have to deal with.
Oh yeah, so on your vacation, you decide to still be on your show, even on vacation?
Well, yes, I do. You may understand that I'm just here to host a show. That's my Barack Obama impersonation. It's not really good.
No,
I
it's
need to
not.
Work on it.
No, it's not.
Let me tell you something. It was absolutely fake. It was horrible. Bad. Very bad. It was absolutely bad. That's my Donald Trump impression.
Too bad you can't do the impression where you get a lot of money. You have a lot of money, right?
Yeah, I
You
know.
wish.
At least I would do something responsible with it. Oh! I don't know. That's all I got. I can do Bill Clinton. Let me tell you something right now. I am just loving my time away from the presidency. See, y'all should have just voted for Hillary Clinton. Now, she's done some great things in the past, I tell you. I don't know how she still stays with me, but she likes it. I tell you what. See, that's my Clinton impersonation.
Not bad. Not bad. Not
Yeah.
bad. Could be worse, but not bad.
Oh, that's
Game at-
weird. Clinton,
What?
Bush 43, and Trump are all 70 years old.
Right now?
Yeah. That's weird. Oh, and Barack's only 55. Huh. He was a young gun. So he was in his 40s when he took office. Anyway, let me tell you something. I used to be in the White House. Yeah, I can't do George W. Bush. To be fair, I don't know how Bush 43 sounds like.
How the hell did you actually? How did we get on this topic in the first place?
You were talking about the succession of presidents, and then I started doing impressions of them. This is a very ADD show, so I mean,
I think we need to take our meds, don't we?
yeah, we do. Well, I already took mine earlier. There's, haven't kicked in.
Yeah, I forgot my. I really need to stop telling people at work I forgot to take my meds for today.
Right.
Allergy meds, but I like to just say meds.
So, George Washington and John Tyler were the only two unaffiliated presidents of the United States. They were not affiliated with a political party.
Well, that makes sense. Washington didn't think he thought that political parties were dangerous. I think.
Yeah. Okay, back to what I was doing. We are just ADDing away from shit. Here we go. Melania Trump thanks U.S. military members. First Lady Melania Trump addresses U.S. military personnel and families at Sigonella Air Station, Naval Air Station. I can read.
I disagree.
Whatever. Worldwide computer outage causes passenger chaos at British Airways. Holidaymakers are being left stranded at airports with British Airways computer systems down across the world. Someone done fucked up.
Someone needs to turn the. Did someone forget to turn the server on and off again?
You're right. Aaron done messed up. I don't know. Jared Kushner discuss. Fucker, don't do that.
Wait, what?
Anyway. What the fuck? Where did the thing go? Here it is. Jared Kushner discussed setting up secret communication with Russia. Among the other things that the Trump family has done.
Secret channels, like
Secret communications with Russia.
I mean, doesn't all presidents do back channels?
I mean, yes, but I mean,
well, all good. Well, yeah, because you might want to have back channels in case of emergencies with a country.
yeah,
With the one country that can probably wipe you off the face, that can literally wipe you off the face of the earth.
true.
Yes, let's face it. If the Russians and the U.S. do go to nuclear war, we're all fucked.
Yeah. Russian ambassador Sergei Kislyak told the Kremlin that Jared Kushner...
Kremlin, really?
Kremlin. Whatever. fucking thing is. Anyway, Russian ambassador Sergei Kislyak told the Kremlin that Jared Kushner has discussed setting up a secret means of communicating directly using Russian facilities, according to the Washington Post. Well, son of a bitch. From USA Today, Kimi Raikkonen takes pole for Monaco Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton finishes 14th. Pole position is even more valuable at Monaco, the hardest track to overtake in F1.
I'm about to say, I thought it was NASCAR. Is it, no, you mean like
No.
left turns?
Whenever they say Grand Prix, they are not talking about NASCAR.
No, I didn't hear the Grand Prix part. I only heard you talking about tracks. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, Grand Prix, they make their tracks like look weird. Like, well, not weird. I guess more natural than just, you know, making a left turn and making another left turn and making another left turn 500 times.
Don't you know, like,
Well, actually,
well, I think my friend,
my
my old roommate actually watches. He would actually wake up early to watch the the F1 stuff.
At least that's more interesting.
Yep, it is.
The Simpsons trolls Trump with a visit from Nixon's ghost. Thanks to you, I'm now the 44th best president. Oh man, that's funny. It's like he moved up a spot. Yeah.
Oh, you know, like you know that the Simpsons actually referenced the Donald Trump presidency back, like, you know, in an earlier episode, right?
Right. They predict.
Like Lisa
a lot
Simpson
of people would say that the Simpsons predicted what happened with what happened in the future, which is fucking weird and kind of creepy if you think about it.
Oh, remember he did say, like, you know, there was an episode where Lisa became president, and it's like, yeah,
Right.
we inherited a major major debt from President Trump. But on the bright side, it means that we will have a first female president right after Trump. No. Eh? What is this?
Oh man.
Why did I get an email in Arabic?
You got an email in Arabic?
I got a Google notification email in Arabic in my, like, backup email account.
Sweet.
I'm pretty sure I'm on a watch list now.
Hell yeah. All right, let's talk about our two main stories. First of all, let's talk about what happened in Manchester. We can't ignore that. I mean, so let's first talk about what happened, in case y'all have not figured out something happened in. And when I say Manchester, I don't mean, you know, the United Football Club there. I mean the actual.
I wasn't gonna comment on it. I wasn't gonna say anything about that. So, hey.
Well, there may be soccer fans that might watch and they'll be like, "Oh my God, Manchester United?" No, I don't know nothing about soccer.
Actually,
that's Kevin's job.
What they did was they actually did a trip. The Manchester United team actually won the Europa League final 3 days after that happened. Like this, like I think 2 days after it happened. I think it happened on a Monday or something like that.
Right.
And they won it on Wednesday. They won the final on Wednesday for the and they had like moment of silence before the game, and
right.
Like, yeah, the Manchester United fans were chanting anti-ISIS, soccer chants.
Right.
I can link it to you if you want.
Yeah. All right. So here's what we know right now. As of this time, and I think it's gonna I believe that we have a confirmed steady number. 22 people were killed, 59 were injured in a bombing that happened outside Manchester Arena during an Ariana Grande concert. The youngest victim, or the youngest fatality, was an 8-year-old girl, which is it's sad, you know, because now, I mean, it's hard for us, you know, when something like that happens to our family.
I just heard the biggest bang of my life. Woke me up, stirred in.
It's one of those things where this type of stuff happens in the U.S. This type of stuff that would happen in the U.S. We have places that, you know, would, you know, we have resources and things like that for, you know, adults, because, yeah, I mean, adults go through the same thing. But when a child is a victim of something this bad, you know, a child's mind, no offense, has not developed enough to understand the severity and the severity and the magnitude of what's happened. And so, you know, counseling a child, sometimes you can't sugarcoat some things. Like, unfortunately, reality has to come in, but you just have to you have to be delicate about it, because you don't want to just say, well, bombing happened, these 22 people died, some terrorist did this. You know, you can't say the same thing to a child as you would say to an adult. So, you know, with the loss of these 22 people, a lot of them probably kids, you know, because she appeals to the younger generation, you know, younger children. So it's particularly hard on them. So let's go through the name, and again, and to be quite honest, I don't care about the guy that was killed, or the suicide bomber. Don't really care about him, because he's pointless.
Yep.
He caused a senseless act of violence, and he's already dead. You know, he took the easy way out, so there's no point of me covering this guy. The thing about it is, we need to cover the victims, the people that didn't deserve any of this. So let's go through them. Megan Hurley, the final victim of the Manchester terror attack, has been named as a 15-year-old Megan Hurley from Halewood. She was named as dead by her aunt Maxine Benson, as her parents are believed to be at the hospital bedside of her brother Bradley, who was injured in the attack. Courtney Boyle and Philip Tron. Courtney Boyle, age 18, and Philip Tron, age 32, from Gateshead, have been confirmed dead by their family after the Manchester terror attack and the Ariana Grande concert. Tributes to the pair have been released through Greater Manchester Police. Wendy Fowell. Wendy Fowell was a 50-year-old mother. Friends and family of Wendy Fowell had been desperately searching and waiting for news of the missing woman. which has been described as a beautiful woman. On Thursday, her family confirmed that she had died. Elaine McIver, an off-duty police officer who was attending the concert, had been confirmed dead by her family. Elaine McIver's family has released a statement. The Greater Manchester Police has spoken of their heartbreak after losing an incredibly thoughtful woman. Her husband Paul is seriously ill in the hospital after McIver's family had said she was devastated if she knew of his injuries. Elide MacLeod, a vivacious teenager from the picturesque Scottish island of Barra, has been confirmed dead by her parents. Elide MacLeod, age 14, was killed in the blast on Monday evening, which she attended with her close friend Laura McIntyre, age 15, who was located in a hospital nearly 20 hours after the incident. Miss McIntyre is recovering from several burns, but her conditions are not thought to be critical. Chloe Rutherford and Liam Curry. Chloe Rutherford, age 17, and Liam Curry, age 19, from South Shields, were inseparable and beautiful inside and out. They're grieving for relatives in a statement released through police. The teenage couple, quote, wanted to be together forever, and now they are, end quote, their families have said. Quote, on the night of our daughter Chloe died and our son Liam died, their wings were ready, but our hearts were not. End quote. By the tribute by the Teenage Sweetheart family reads, or families read. Ooh, excuse me. Family and friends held a prayer event at St. Hilda's Church in South Shields to seek the safe return of the couple. When it emerged, they were missing. Sorel Lazowski, "14-year-old schoolgirl from Leeds, was also at the concert with her mother and grandmother, both of whom are recovering in the hospital. Her aunt and other family members have confirmed that she is dead." Nell Jones, 14-year-old, was Holmes Chapel Comprehensive School told Express.co.uk that police confirmed that her pupil was one of the 22 to die. Head teacher Dennis Oliver told the website, "It has now been announced in the school that Nell has unfortunately died. I have just done 6 assemblies to tell the pupils. Children all over the place are crying. We are all devastated. The heart wrenches for me and everyone else." Martin Hett, a Coronation Street superfan who had a tattoo of Deirdre Barlow on his ankle, and with his boyfriend One Come Dine With Me, has been named one of the dead. His heartbroken partner tweeted the sad news, saying, quote, "We got the news last night that our wonderful, iconic, beautiful Martin did survive. He left the world exactly how he lived, center of attention. I'm in a really bad way, so please forgive if I don't reply. Thankfully, I have his wonderful and amazing friends to keep each other strong. I love you, Martin. I always will." Michelle Kiss, the little girl who was photographed confronted by a policewoman following the Manchester Arena attack, lost her mother in the explosion. It emerged throughout the day. Millie Kiss, age 12, the hearts of millions when she was pictured in the arms of a police officer wrapped in an oversized coat which had been draped around her shoulders to keep her warm. Today it emerged that her mother, age 45, was one of the 22 victims killed. Which, according to this, may have left 119 injured. Jane Tweedle Taylor, a 50-year-old mother of 3, who went to the arena on Monday night to pick up a friend's daughter, had been confirmed as another victim. A school receptionist from Blackpool had gone to the venue with a friend. Jane Bailey, principal of South Shore Academy, where Jane worked at school, had been left devastated by the news. Marcin and Angelika Kliss, Polish parents of a student at York College, have been confirmed dead of the Manchester attack. Marcy, age 42, and Angelika, age 40, were both at the venue to pick up their children. Their 20-year-old daughter had posted a plea for help on Facebook after they didn't contact her following the attack. The Polish foreign minister had confirmed that a couple from the country had died from the attack. They arranged to meet their children at the entrance to take them to their home in York. The pair leave behind 2 daughters, Alex and Patricia. Kelly Brewster, a woman from Sheffield's family, has confirmed that she is one of the victims of after her body reportedly shielded her niece from the blast. Kelly Brewster, age 32, had been reported missing, and her partner Ian Winslow later wrote on Facebook, quote, "Not sure how this works, but this isn't good news. Kelly Brewster wasn't one of the unidentified hospital patients. She sadly passed away in the terror attack yesterday. Kelly was the happiest she had ever been, and we had so many things planned together. My daughter Phoebe will always be devastated like we all are." And Olivia Campbell, a 15-year-old, was killed in the Manchester terror attack on Monday after she was confirmed on Tuesday night. Miss Campbell's mother, Charlotte Campbell, paid tribute to her daughter on Facebook. She said, quote, "Rest in peace, my darling, precious, gorgeous girl, Olivia Campbell, taken far, far too soon. Go sing with the angels and keep smiling. Mommy loves you so much." John Atkinson. 26-year-old John Atkinson had been confirmed dead by the family and friends. The pop fan from Radcliffe was reported leaving the venue when he came into close contact with the blast. A local police force tweeted, quote, "As the news comes in, the sympathies and condolences to the families of Georgina Callender, Safi Ross Russos, and John Atkinson. Hashtag RIP." Allison Howe and Lisa Leese. The 2 mothers were waiting to collect their teenage daughters from the concert were among the victims the families confirmed on Tuesday night. Allison Howe, age 45, and Lisa Leese, age 47, from Royton Oldham, were waiting together in the foyer of the arena when the homemade device pack with the nuts and bolts exploded. Both have been reported missing after the attack on Tuesday night. Their relatives confirmed that they were among the 22 victims of the atrocity. All right. Safi Ross Russos. The head teacher at her school, Chris Upton said, quote, Safi was simply a beautiful little girl in every aspect of the world. She was loved by everyone. In a statement released this afternoon on Tuesday, Tarleton Community Primary School head teacher Chris Upton said the news was, quote, heartbreaking. News of Safi's death in this appalling attack has come as a tremendous shock to all of us, and I would like to send our deepest condolences to all the family and her friends. She was the youngest victim, if I'm not mistaken. Georgina Collender, the very first named victim of the Manchester terror attack, was Georgina Bethany Collender, an 18-year-old Ariana Grande superfan who was excited to see her idol. Miss Collender had met the singer in 2015 and posted excitedly about the time she had met the star on Instagram. She attended Rushnell College in Lancashire. The young fan from Whittley Woods in Lancashire was one of the 22 victims killed by the blast. Her college confirmed that she was dead, telling the Telegraph, quote, it is with great enormous sadness that it appears that one of the people who lost their lives on Monday's Manchester attack was one of the students here at Ranchall College. Georgina Collender was a former Bishop Rawstone pupil studying with us on the second year of the Health and Social Care course. Those are the 22 victims that did not survive the attack from Manchester. And again, I don't really care about the suicide bomber. Like, I don't care about him. He's a fucker. He took 22 people from this world because he was an extremist of a religion that does not practice these extremist views. And so, I want to say, for those of you who are watching, I'm not going to blame the religion for something that one person did. I'm not. That would be like me saying that, I blame. Excuse me. It would be like me saying I blame Christianity for the Westboro Baptist Church, or I blame white people for the Ku Klux Klan, or I blame black people for the Black Panthers. That is the first and foremost thing. We cannot blame an entire society on the extreme and, quite frankly, stupid acts of a few people. There are bad apples in every group. Like, when you see that police are wrongly committing crimes towards citizens, I don't sit here and say, fuck the police, they're all useless. I say, fuck that guy, he's a fucking asshole. I don't blame all of one group for the cowardice, stupid, dangerous, deadly actions of one person or a few people. And that's one thing that if we can take away from any of this, is not to pass judgment on all of one society, all of one race, all of one group, all of one whatever. Because that makes us look worse. Second, as you notice, I didn't say the name of the bomber because he doesn't deserve that. On this show, he will not get his name spoken on this show. Why? He's already dead. They've already arrested other people who may have been linked to this guy. I don't know if they're linked to this guy, but it's good to have them, facing justice if they were a part of it.
They I heard it. One of them was like his dad or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And so, and here's the thing: if other people were linked towards the planning, the execution, or whatever of this terror attack, they are still alive, they should face justice. Let the justice system of Great Britain take care of this. Or England.
Actually,
I'm not sure how that works.
I read somewhere that the guy's roommates reported him to the police, saying that he had issues, but they could not investigate further because of some rules they had, or they did not have the funding. They just not investigate further.
Right, and that's the thing about international law. We have to understand that some of the things that most people do in international law are pretty universal worldwide, whereas there are some specifics that they may apply to us in the States, but they may not apply in London or Paris or Tokyo or Dubai or Egypt or Canada or Mexico. There may be specific things that we ourselves as Americans may not understand. It may find that that's suspicious, or not suspicious, but kind of BS, but it isn't, because that's their type of thing. That's what they do. That's how they do whatever they do. I just want people to understand that as much as you want to blame the UK or Great Britain or London or wherever this happened, for not, doing one thing or another that they should have done, understand that, again, that's not how their law works, probably. And we have to understand and respect that. So, just understand that their law works differently than ours, and we shouldn't blame them.
You should really read what Texags is saying about that. They have interesting opinions on that.
Really?
Well, you know what they say about, like, I think that France or some, like, I heard the phrase, the police have no-go zones. Like, the police doesn't even go to certain neighborhoods in France or in England. And interesting enough, they're like, those neighborhoods are usually the Muslim, like, where all the Muslim migrants live.
Right.
And essentially, it's British law or French law does not apply in that area, or the French or the British police would not act against the Muslims whenever they break a crime, and instead try to punish the local British or the French who try to who normally, like, in normal circumstances, they will be in the right, but since they're doing something against the Muslims, they get arrested for it.
Right.
So they said, like, favoritism toward the Muslims and trying not to piss them off.
That's weird.
Whereas, sometimes the Muslim, they said they need to boot up their ass, or... Oh, actually, I should probably bring up the thread on this on the Manchester attacks. Interesting. I'm trying to find some interesting quotes from them. Well, I won't be able to say word for word quotes, but oh god, jeez. They're like, I can tell you the gist of what they're saying. Essentially,
let's go to Texas just for pure shiggles.
No. I have Texags right now. You don't have to worry about infecting your computer.
Right.
I can take the.
It's okay. It's very well protected.
you put on the internet condom, right?
Oh, I put on a very, very hard internet condom.
Actually, I'm pretty sure if it's hard condom, it's not working right.
Or thick. Sorry, thick. Thick internet condom. Wow. Where would you even find this shit?
What do you mean? You want me to send you the thread to it, that link?
Yeah.
Actually, this is not the one I'm talking about, but this is a different one. This is a different
It
one.
still talks about the same stuff?
Well, I talk about Muslim terrorism in general.
Oh, I want to see that.
I hope this is the right one.
Don't TextX people have like that ranking system of like 1 out of 10 would not bang or some shit?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. It became yeah, it's like, you know, they put pictures of a hot chick and it's like, oh, but you know, I predict a fat bomb 2 out of 10 would not bang. Like, no, 8 out of 10 would bang, but then toss away. Like, her ankle sucks. 2 out of 10.
What the fuck? The 1385th annual Ramadan Bombathon 2017 edition?
Well, it's talking about how like
What the shit?
Ramadan, like during Ramadan, like terrorist attacks happens quite often, like car bombings, as I said, car bombings and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, they're having a running tally of it right now.
You waited all day for sunset, and here we are. Brought to you by the Prophet of Loss. Get it? Profit, loss. The annual tally of the month-long breakout of peace in the world. Let's go. Get ready to. Nope, not bomb. Drive cars. Rumble. That's what we were looking for. The fuck. Anyway, what the shit? Oh,
Okay,
boy.
so here's the thread about the attack.
Let's see.
This is the fifth page. It's the fifth page, and
Fifth
that's
page?
the first out of 20, out of 28. And for like halfway down, they start talking about bombing Syria for this attack.
They're what?
They want to bomb Syria for the attack.
Why?
Because of this attack. I like, why Syria? Also, they're talking about bombing Mecca, nuking Mecca. Another one is talking about they should march in, like, you know, what do you call it? March in the military through the Muslim neighborhoods, like, you know, fully armed. And if any of them pick up like a rock or a Molotov cocktail to throw at them, shoot them.
What are these blue highlights? What does that mean?
What do you mean blue highlights? Oh, they have posted it, like, you know, their stars. It's like posted today or something like that. You have to have,
Oh, okay.
I think, I don't know. I never. It could, yeah. I think it's posted because if you look, I think that if you look at the bottom, they have stars for it. You
Yeah.
can star a post saying that it's a good post.
Oh, okay.
It's a new feature, sort of. Feature. Let's
Is
put it.
that
Let's call
for premium subscribers?
I think that you need a login, but then I think
Oh,
you
okay.
log in, but you don't have to. There is some premium stuff, but then that's usually not for this board, not for this not for this forum. It's for, like, you know, football. Like, there's specific ones where you actually have to pay for.
Ugh. Who would pay for a fucking forum?
Hang on. Yeah, but this is also Texas is a sports site, so they have
Quote
news
unquote
or-
sports site.
No. The forum is actually only a small part of it. It's like, remember, there's a football section, like an actual about news about the players, the recruits, and all that stuff.
TextX only got famous because of their fucking forums. Come on.
No, they actually are relative. They do have reporters. They do have news.
No, I know they do. They have a fucking building on George Bush Drive.
Hey, really?
They have a fucking show on CW8. Like, It's like they sucked the cock of KBTX and said, "Hey, we'll get a show on here. We'll suck your cock, man." And KBTX was like, "Alright,
Nope.
cool, man, cool." And now they have a fucking show. And trust me, I have listened to them. Like, or I was they would do like before, like the Friday before a home game, they would be downstairs in the MSC on the basement level next to Mac Resource, and they would have their little radio show or whatever. And so I tried to listen to them, but there's this one guy, I swear to God, he gets in the microphone and he's just like, you know, it's absolutely crazy. It's fucking amazing. Like he fucking breathes so heavy into the microphone. It's just like, what am I listening to? Your commentary or your breathing? What's more important here?
Oh, another. So yeah, they said that they should ban Muslims from the Western countries. Like, if you're Muslims, you have to renounce like what they're doing or something like that.
And they already do. I don't know why this is an issue. This is a non-issue.
Well, according to Texas, people in the West, like Muslims in the West, if they really had, they publicly say no, but then they secretly don't give a shit if they secretly, you know, support what the terrorists are trying to do, like set up a Muslim Islamic government.
Oh,
they don't mind. They don't like how they're doing it, but they don't mind the end result.
That's bullshit. Come on.
You know people on tech. You know people at A&M that feel this way. You know that, right? You know these.
Yes, I know, because A&M is a conservative fucking campus full of idiots.
Oh, according to tech,
because I've helped thousands of them for 10 fucking or 7.5 years.
and also you know that like, they're complaining that the president of the university, like I forgot what the president name is, President Young, I think.
Dr. Robert Young.
Yeah, Robert Young, and then there's a guy named Sharp. I think one of the
Chancellor John Sharp, or as I like to call him, Chancellor Fucker.
Yeah, they're trying to turn A&M into a liberal diploma mill, but that's actually
Oh, I'm sorry, you were serious. Here, let me laugh even harder. You
got the Fender, didn't you? You got that from Fender, didn't you? You got that from Futurama, didn't you?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh wait, you're serious? Ha ha ha!
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Here's the video that I was talking about, but I didn't want to send it to you while you were doing the talking about the victims. So here's the chant I was talking about.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. I had to do that one.
What? The laughing?
Yes. I kind of.
That wasn't that funny, was it?
No, it wasn't. I just wanted to emphasize how stupid it was. Yeah, boy. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I sent you the link.
You can say your fucking ISIS up your ass. You can say your fucking ISIS.
Oh, Mark Plays has responded, saying hi.
Hi, Mark Plays. Sorry, you're not Markiplier. I'm sure you're a good person and probably can do really cool shit, but shouldn't, like, you know what I meant.
No, I don't. Anyways, that's the Manchester United chant, anti-ISIS, like fuck you terrorists kind of thing.
You can stick your fucking ISIS up your ass. You can stick your fucking ISIS. Stick your fucking ISIS. Stick your fucking ISIS up your ass.
Your Manchester accent is horrific.
Hey, you shut your mouth. I'm more of a Cockney. Water! That was Australia.
No, the funny thing is, like, you know, the joke is Manchester, people from Manchester don't support Manchester United fans. Don't support Manchester United. All the Manchester United fans come from London, apparently, and tourists.
That's weird.
That's a joke.
All right.
Remember, there's a chant saying that a team from London was chanting, "We'll race you back to London."
All right. So there's one more story I have to get to.
Oh?
And it's about this guy named Seth Rich. So if you don't know who Seth Rich is, and you probably don't even know what I'm talking about, that's all right, because I'm going to tell you a story, kids. You're all not kids. You're probably perverts. You sick internet trolls. All right. Seth Conrad Rich was a 27-year-old Democratic National Committee employee who was
That guy.
fatally shot in Bloomingdale, Washington, D.C. The D.C. Metropolitan Police are currently investigating. This happened on July 10th of last year at 4:20 a.m. Eastern, approximately. The murder spawned several right-wing conspiracy theories about the crime, which were debunked by law enforcement and by fact-checking websites including PolitiFact, Snopes, and FactCheck.org. U.S. intelligence concluded that Russia was behind the leaked DNC emails in 2016 as part of a 2016 U.S. elections interference. Conspiracy theorists tied the Seth Rich murder conspiracy to the Pizzagate conspiracy theory, hypothesizing that they were linked through evil doings of the federal bureaucracy. The fabrications were described as fake news and falsehoods by the New York Times, Washington Post, and LA Times. Rich's parents condemned the conspiracy theorists and said that they exploited their son's death for political gain, calling them sociopaths and disgusting. They requested retraction and apology from Fox News and a cease and desist letter to the investigator Fox News used. The investigator admitted he had no evidence, and Fox News issued a retraction. So, I bet you're wondering what happened. Well, as my friend and sponsor Chris would tell you, Fox News has some right-wing news, as CNN and MSNBC and other channels like it have left-wing news coverage. So here's the thing. Seth Rich was assassinated by gunshot back in 2016 on July 10th. But Fox News did an investigation into Seth Rich's family, and someone spoke up claiming these crazy things that had happened, which turned out by numerous sources that they were not true. So let's play a clip here.
The unsolved murder of former DNC staffer Seth Rich continues to get a huge amount of attention. Now, I want to say something. I totally, completely understand how upset, how hard this is on this family, especially over the recent coverage of Seth's death. Now, I have been communicating with them. I got a very heartfelt note. I also sent them a heartfelt note back. I reached out personally today to Seth's brother, Aaron. I expressed my condolences out over how hard, how difficult this has been for him and his family. And as I told Aaron, my heart, my soul, my prayers, everything goes out to them in this very difficult time. I'm a father. I know, I don't think I'd ever recover from losing a child or a brother. I honestly don't think I would. I cannot imagine the pain that they are in. And as a father, when I saw the video of the parents online saying they want answers, and I know the brother Aaron started a GoFundMe page. It truly pained me. However, out of respect for the family's wishes for now, I am not discussing this matter at this time. Now let me explain this. There are so many issues here, not the least of which is the Democratic push of their Russia narrative, collusion, Trump, Russia narrative, Trump, Russia narrative. There's something clearly happening here. The Destroy Trump media, the Democrats, they have been pushing that Russian tin-foil hat conspiracy theory with zero evidence. For example, earlier today on Capitol Hill, former CIA Director John Brennan was asked about Russia collusion. Take a look.
I encountered and am aware of information and intelligence that revealed contacts and interactions between Russian officials and U.S. persons involved in the Trump campaign that I was concerned about because of known Russian efforts to suborn such individuals, and it raised questions in my mind, again, whether or not the Russians were able to gain the cooperation of those individuals. I don't know whether or not such collusion, and that's your term, such collusion existed. I don't know. But I know that there was a sufficient basis of information and intelligence that required further investigation by the Bureau to determine whether or not U.S. persons were actively conspiring, colluding with Russian officials.
And you remember back in March, during an interview on Meet the Press, the former Obama Director of National Intelligence, James Clapper, he also said no evidence of Russia collusion. Watch this.
We did not include any evidence in our report, and I say our, that's NSA, FBI, and CIA with my office, the Director of National Intelligence, that had anything, that had any reflection of collusion between members of the Trump campaign and the Russians. There was no evidence of that included in our report.
I understand it, but does it exist?
Not to my knowledge.
Now, predictably, Clapper has been changing his tune about what he said in March, but he's not the only person who has come forward and admitted that there is zero evidence of collusion. But yet they keep pushing this narrative in the Destroy Trump media. For example, listen to top Democratic lawmakers. They're saying there's no evidence. Watch this.
Have you seen anything that suggests any collusion between the Russians and the Trump campaign?
Well, there's an awful lot of smoke there, let's put it that way. People that might have said they were involved, to what extent they were involved, to what extent the president might have known about these people or whatever. There's nothing there from that standpoint that we have seen directly linking our president to any of that.
The last time we spoke, Senator, I asked you if you had actually seen evidence of collusion between the Trump campaign and the Russians, and you said to me, and I'm quoting you now, you said, not at this time. Has anything changed since we spoke last?
Well, no, it hasn't.
I know we need to go soon, but just to be clear, there has been no actual evidence yet.
No, it has not been. No, it has not.
Now, in addition to Democrats admitting that they've seen no evidence whatsoever, back in January, while testifying under oath, James Clapper also said no evidence that Russia affected the actual vote tallies. His words, not mine.
First, we cannot say they did not change any vote tallies or anything of that sort.
Yeah, I'm just
and we have no way of gauging the impact that certainly the intelligence community can't gauge the impact it had on the choices the electorate made.
So there's no evidence of collusion. Nothing to suggest that actual votes were changed. Now, of course, these facts have not stopped the Destroy Trump media night after night after night. They have been pushing this tin-foil hat conspiracy theory. It is beyond shameful. It's not rooted in fact. No evidence. No votes impacted. I'm not the one saying it. You just heard it for yourself. Take a look.
Wouldn't it be nice if it was just completely, totally, absolutely impossible to suspect that Vladimir Putin orchestrated what happened in Syria this week so that his friend in the White House could have a big night with missiles and all of the praise he's picked up over the last 24 hours. Wouldn't it be so nice if you couldn't even in your wildest dreams imagine a scenario like that?
I'll say it again. This Russian connection just keeps building, and every time it builds and expands, you have to wonder if Trump himself isn't worried about what's swirling around under the covers.
CNN has learned new details of the FBI investigation into potential links between individuals associated with the Trump campaign and the Russian government.
Specifically, Willie, I think what it means is that a federal judge found that people in Trump's organization were colluding with the Russians.
So we've shown you no evidence of Russia collusion, no votes changed. The media, destroyed Trump media, has completely misrepresented the facts. I want to say this to you, my loyal audience, which is very important. Please do not interpret what I'm saying tonight to mean anything. Don't read into this. I promise you I am not going to stop doing my job. To the extent of my ability, I am not going to stop trying to find the truth. That's what we do here every single day. That effort is not stopping in any way, shape, matter, or form. I am continuing the work that I promised to do every day for you, and at the proper time, we shall continue and talk a lot more. As for my job here at the Fox News Channel, there is an effort now abound to silence me. Media Matters is attacking my advertising base. That is what we have called in this program liberal fascism, attack, boycott, all in an effort to silence conservatives. I serve at the pleasure of the Fox News Channel, and I am here to do my job every night. I'm under contract, as long as they seem to want me.
All right, so you heard that clip, and here's my thing. Credit to Sean Hannity for issuing an apology that, from what I could sense, it was heartfelt, and it felt genuine, and it did feel genuine, and it was important that he did do something to do that. The part about, the whole the Democratic corrupt media stuff, you could have gone without that. And this is my problem with Fox News specifically, is that they'll attack CNN and MSNBC and all these other networks that tend to be left-leaning, and they are, when I'm just like, quit poking at each other. That's the big problem. Guys like Hannity, Tucker Carlson, the Five, whatever their names are, all these guys are poking at CNN and MSNBC and I guess New York Times, whichever newspapers are left-leaning, I guess, whatever they are.
All of them.
But here's the thing. My point is that I'm sure those left-leaning networks go through a vetting process of, doing research, making sure things are accurate, and they're not perfect. Neither is Fox News. Sorry, no news organization is 100% perfect. The thing about it is that you make sure that you fall back and you actually talk about the fact that you messed up and realize that you made a mistake. That's the big thing about it. You gotta make sure that you apologize for your mistake, and because if you don't, you are going to ruin your reputation as a news organization. It goes for any television, any newspaper, any online resource. You have to do the research, because if you don't, you're gonna end up making horrible calculations that end up hurting things. And on the flip side of that coin, for those of us who are news junkies, we have to be skeptical of what we see. We have to be. And you don't even have to be a news junkie. If you're following a story, any story, just understand that we live in a time where there is a lot of lies, a lot of conspiracy theories, a lot of fake things that go out in the media. But if you don't check your sources, multiple sources, not just one or two, check both sides. Check the neutral sides.
You know, if I want to have news, I go to TextX.
Well, you're just weird for going to TextX.
Well, it's a perfectly fine site with
No, it is not. Come on. You go on the forums. It's like the dark web of Texas A&M. It's the A&M dark web. And it's public, and you don't have to use Tor to get to it.
You don't have to what to get to it?
You don't have to use Tor to get to it.
True.
But anyway, for those of you who want to find out more about the Seth Rich investigation, check through everything. Check through Snopes. Good sites that I always recommend are Snopes, PolitiFact, and
Wikipedia.
Actually, Wikipedia has gotten a lot better.
Yeah, usually if it's any incorrect stuff, they either flag it as controversial or they actually correct it pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Actually, we did a research. There was a research article on that. We read one in grad school about Wikipedia and the public stuff like that.
So factcheck.org, non-biased, non-partisan website that goes and fact check stuff. Like, fact-checking websites are great because there is no bias. It's them checking the news, checking over and over and over again, multiple times, to make sure that something is true. So you gotta check, and then check again, and then check again. And it's not hard to do, quite honestly. It's not as hard as most people would like to think it is. So, sites like factcheck.org, PolitiFact, Snopes, those are great websites to just really get in and think about what's going on. Definitely use these sites because they're great sites. They do the checking, and that's important in this day and age. And honestly, I want to say that it was that thanks to Mr. Donald Trump, our great president of the United States, fact-checking websites have regained popularity because we don't know. We don't know what's real and what's fake anymore. And so sites like this are great. You know, so like with Snopes, I can just search
is Liverpool shit? What?
Is Liverpool shit? Yes. Yes.
Fuck you.
True. Mostly true. True.
I
Yeah,
hate you
one here. You know.
I hate you sometimes.
No, you don't. Hey.
What?
I'm only returning fire.
I did nothing to deserve this
Oh,
punishment.
bullshit. 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 Horse shit. Dog shit. See what I did there? Dog shit. Did a little mix on that one. Alright, here we go. Fox News website retracts debunked reporting on DNC staffer Seth Rich. See, this is my thing. Here's a video to show you what I'm talking about. Fox News Channel retracted a debunked story regarding the murdered Democratic National Committee staffer Seth Rich. The retraction was posted in a brief article on foxnews.com. Previous reporting alleged that Rich leaked... I don't know who you are.
He has been rumored to have been the one who gave WikiLeaks the DNC email. So if that
I thought it was
true,
I thought it was on
yet,
your stream, and I think, wait, I muted it. Your stream.
Looks like Russia didn't give it
no,
to WikiLeaks.
it's my
So it was Seth
iPad.
Rich, perhaps.
Ooh, your fancy iPad, huh?
Quote, on May 26th, the story was posted on Fox News website. On the Fox News website on the investigation into the 2016 murder of DNC staffer Seth Rich. The article was not initially subjected to the high degree of editorial scrutiny we require for all of our reporting. So big sites like Fox News, CNN, MSNBC, the BBC World News, you know, a spokesperson for the Rich family sent us a statement, quote, the family would like to thank Fox News for their retraction on a story that has caused deep pain and anguish to the family and has done worse to the family. We are hopeful that in the future that Fox News will work with the family to ensure the highest degree of professionalism and scrutiny that has followed so that only accurate facts are reported surrounding this case, says the Rich family. End quote. Seth Rich was shot and killed in July 2016 in what Washington, D.C.
D.C. police
calls
continue
a botched
to hand
robbery.
out flyers and also talk to other residents who say they've been victims, too, of armed robberies and attempted break-ins. 27-year-old Seth Rich was attacked Sunday. Just an hour before that, there was a violent robbery in the 900 block of N Street Northwest where suspects pistol-whipped, beat, kicked, and robbed 3 people. Last week, a Howard University student was held up at gunpoint just after he walked through a construction zone, and another neighbor told Fox 5 about an attempted burglary Monday.
Fox News' primary source for the debunked story was network contributor Rod Wheeler. Both police and Washington, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser's office denounced Wheeler's, Wheeler then backtracked. Fox News host Sean Hannity has continued to promote the debunked story on his show and Twitter account. Now, he did, of course, issue an apology that you saw earlier in the show. So he did retract his statement, but honestly, it's stuff like this that you have to keep an eye on.
Be right back. Coffee time.
While he's off the mic, I did look up is Liverpool shit, and the first result is the etymology of shit.
The fuck?
Oh, hi Kevin, how you doing, buddy? What?
Speaking of shit, I'll be drinking coffee. I'll be making coffee.
I looked up is Liverpool shit, and it gave me the etymology of shit. I am not joking. That is the first link. I think I still have the capture up. Yep, it's there.
The murder of Jamie Bulger. Wait, what was that? Let's see. Let me see.
The word shit comes from the acronym Ship High in Transit. Status? False.
What the hell? I'll be right back.
Oh my god, this is wonderful. It says, origins, this sorry piece of cod swallop. Oh my god, that is a funny ass word. Oh my god, that's... This sorry piece of cod swallop about exploding ships appears to have begun its internet life in February 2002. Its cousin, bad-smelling steamship fuel tail, second example quoted above, began its online life in April 1999. And as an April 1999 post to unset discussion list rec.humor. Akin to fall etymology of the word fuck. Akin to the faux etymology of the word fuck, a suspicious acronym, has once again been claimed as the origin of yet another term beloved of potty mouths everywhere. We could launch into a long, involved discussion of ancient shipping practices, methane production and properties, and internet leg pulls, but we'll spare you all of that. As a function of fanciful stories listed can only be debunked as a product of someone's wild imaginings through linguistic means. The word shit entered the modern English language via having derived from the Old English nouns skite and the Middle Low German shite, both meaning dung, and the Old English noun skite with two words or two T's, meaning diarrhea. Our most treasured cuss word has been with us a long time, showing up in written works both as a noun and as a verb as far back as the 14th century. Well, now you know. Now you know where shit comes from. Well, the word shit, not actual shit. Shit comes from your ass. I mean, if you really want to devolve into that. Anyway, so we've done like almost 2 hours of this stuff, and we need to play some games. Games are fun. So I'm going to leave you on a cool website. So there's a really cool thing called the Wayback Machine, and if you go over to web.archive.org, you can search the history of the internet. No shit. I'm telling you here, this is the archive of the internet. So let's do a search real quick. Google, the most popular website in the world. Duh. Let's go back to 1998. Yep. And we'll go back to November 11th, 1998 at 6:45 p.m. This is Google in 1998. fast forward to January 99 or February 11, 2005. Oh, no, never mind. Okay. November 27, 1999. Nope. February 2000. There we go. December 3rd, 2000. This is the very first real archive version of Google. You can search 1,326,920,000 web pages. This is in 2000. Google can probably search well over that amount now. So, just show you how the Wayback Machine works. So, let's try a not so popular website, like a local news station. Let's try CBS TV.com. B.com. Here we go. Let's go back to 2005. Long time ago in the year 2005. This was WCBS TV. WCBS is the CBS owned and operated station in New York City. So here it is. Now, not all websites are going to have all of their elements saved, given that this was way back. But a good chunk of it still remains. As you can see here, there's a concept. Let's try.
What are you searching this time?
Oh, I was telling people about the Internet Archive.
Oh. The historical links to how it looked like back in the past.
The Smithsonian of the Internet.
Oh yeah, I tried looking at TexAgs on this site before. Oh god, it looked even worse from before.
Ooh, let's see.
Oh good god, are you actually doing what I think you're doing?
Yep. Let's go to texags.com on December 12th, 1998.
Back when it first started, I think.
It's a fucking test page.
Okay, 1999, dude.
Let's see. Hold on.
I'm watching the stream. I'm actually watching your stream, so it's like a couple of second delay. Hey, I can do that. I can do that on my website.
April 30th, 1999. Oh my god, it looks like shit.
Did it look normal for 1999 style of
It did. It definitely did look like a 1999 website.
Oh good god, what the hell?
Yep. I don't even think there's a forum. Nope. It's a football forum. It's not even called forum. It's called a football
that's
forum.
this is how it started. It was just talking about only football.
Let me see. Can I see the forum? Please let me see the forum. Tell me I can see the forum. Fuck, I can't see the forum. Oh well. Anyway, but that's what TexAgs looked like in 1999. Ugh.
Could be worse, right? It has improved, hasn't it?
It has. I'll give it that. Let's do another website. Microsoft. Let's go Microsoft. Let's do it in 2000. Let's go March 1st, 2000 at 6:28 p.m. Oh my god.
How bad could it be? I'm watching your stream, so I'm having a delay.
Oh my god. It's wonderful.
Windows 2000, huh?
Oh man, Windows 2000, that was the operating system of the decade. Fucking...
When did XP come out?
2002. Let's try Apple for no reason. See where it will take us. I think it's going to take us to March 1st, 2000, I think. Oh, that's today. Let's go back. We're going to go back to 1996. Holy Jesus.
Holy Jesus.
Well, there it is. Apple.com in November, on December 19th, 1996. This site is old.
Half the pictures don't even show up. I guess it's because the links are...
I'm scooting forward 2 years. Here we go. Hello.
Hello.
Again.
Goodbye.
Oh man, look at this. This was Apple in 1998. The nice little iMac, the color iMacs.
Did it have the clamshell iBooks back then yet?
I think that's no, that's the PowerBook. I think. Yeah, this is the PowerBook G3. Look at that. Holy shit. Holy dicks. Let's see that site in 2004. Let's see. This is when they started adding the tabs at the top. Like, if you look on their modern day website, their current website, you see that they have the tabs across the top, you know, the main homepage, Mac, iPad, iPhone, watch, TV, music support, stuff like that. Now, that tab design, the way that they have it up here, has gone for a long time. Like, here it is in 2004. I think it goes all the way back to 02. I want to say.
Holy crap, where's actually? Which one is your stream? I can't find. Oh, wow, I'm stupid. I muted your stream. That's why I can't find which one's the active volume.
Apple.com. Oh, that's then. Let's go 2000. So here's today. And when it's done loading, I'll show you 2000. Apple in 2000. The Power Mac G4. The Power Mac G4, the Power Mac G3 was one of the first computers at school I ever used. Well, actually, I take that back, because I've been using Macs since 1996.
Wait, what?
Like, I've been working on playing with Macs since 1996.
I think my first one was in 2001 with it was like a clamshell iBook.
Yeah, this one right here, look.
Actually, I closed on your stream by accident. I couldn't find which one's which, so I'm gonna try to
Here,
find
let me
it
give you the link. Like, this is some crazy shit. Just, you know, nostalgia, which is why most people call me a hipster. I'm not a hipster.
You.
I ain't no hipster.
I think I actually had the exact same iBook, the same color too.
Oh, really?
I like how on your stream you can see my what I sent to you, the Manchester United chant.
Yeah.
What do you think of it?
What?
The chant.
It is quite funny. I will give the people of England credit. Like, they know how to make some crazy chant.
Depends on how easily offended are you?
Right.
And how easily offended are you, and would it restrict you from posting on your stream?
Right.
There's a YouTube link with like the most offensive soccer chants.
Uh-huh.
Well, in England, or like, you know, the most self-deprecating chants. One of them sounds like, "We lose every week. You're nothing special. We lose every week."
Remember when 128 megs of RAM was like super fucking fast?
No, I do not remember those days. I do not want to remember those days. Actually,
I remember those days.
Petrus Farm does.
I see what you did there.
Hey, I'm getting older now. I can actually say that eventually, right?
Yeah.
I'm getting older.
No, that's true.
I'm an old son of a bitch, you know. I'm getting old.
Mac OS 9. See, I remember Apple back on Mac OS like 3, I think. Like, I actually played with, like,
Did they have the incremental ones? Like, I think that now they have Mac OS 10, 10.1, 10.2, like that. 10.5, I think now.
They're at 10.12.
Wow, I'm way far behind. That 10.5 was the last one I got like 5 years ago. Whoops. I think it was Snow Leopard was the last one I got.
10.6.
Oh, okay, that was close. Then my MacBook at the time kept crashing. Like, it kept dying.
Oh my god, I remember those days. Like, the very first like Apple computer or computer in general I ever had, my mom got back when we were living in Calvert. It was like a birthday present. And the funny thing was, my sister Jennifer, she had like kind of like was like, "Hey, I know what you're gonna get for your birthday, but keep it a secret and still like act like it's a surprise." Because we just walked down the street in Calvert, and, you know, she would just tell me about it. I was just like, oh, what is it? What is it? You're getting a computer. And so I loved that computer, and then I broke it because it was fun. Like, I was like one of those kids back then when I was like fucking. I would break shit and then put it back together.
Yeah, same here, except I can't put it back together. Well, that's why I normally am known for breaking stuff and not putting it back together because I'm clumsy as hell.
Right.
But no, I think that like I'm getting better because I'm actually able to put my computer together by myself. Well, not by myself, but I was able to do it run most of it myself.
But yeah, here's macOS Sierra here, and let me pull up macOS 9.
Wait, you have videos on how it looked like back in the day?
Well, this is the website for macOS 9.
Oh no! Oh, you're a stream eater. Wow. Hang on a second. I accidentally paused the stream. That's why it didn't change pages. Let me see.
Oh my god. The network browser. When
did you remember
Keychain debuted? Auto updating. File sharing over the internet. Multiple users.
Having multiple users on one computer, like just different logins?
Right. Back when Spotlight was called Sherlock.
Actually, I did not.
And it was actually a separate application.
I remember that. It's like the file search, right?
Oh yeah, that was funny as hell. How much things have changed since then.
Do you remember a application called AppleWorks or iWorks, something like that?
I do remember AppleWorks. That was back in 09 or 03.
Yeah, the Apple, the Mac word processor.
Yeah.
And it was not compatible with anything. So like, you know, when I didn't have a printer back at home, so when I had to print something off,
right,
I had to go to school or middle school to do it.
Yeah.
And they couldn't even. It wasn't even the right format, so I couldn't even do anything with it. So
oh my god!
I had to actually type it on their computer.
The Mac OS 10 public beta. Oh man, it's
Mac
crazy.
OS 10 beta.
Mac OS 10 public beta. This is when Mac OS 10 first came out.
When it was first a glimmer in Steve Jobs' eyes.
Yes. And then Tim Cook arrived.
I don't think you like Tim Cook.
No, I don't mind Tim Cook. Like, I ain't mad at him.
People complain that Apple is no longer innovative anymore.
Oh, bullshit.
Just remember, like, a lot of the stuff on their iPhones, the new features on their iPhones, Android had them for quite a while. It's just no one ever used them.
Yes, but a lot of it is like they'll premiere stuff, but they'll premiere it where it works well. I think they're more perfectionists, if anything.
I think that it does. I think that the let's say I think one of my cousin posted, like, put a picture, like, you know, kind of ribbing. Like it was my cousin's husband sent, like, posted something on my other cousin's wall.
Right.
Like, oh, new feature to your iPhone. Like, it has a list. It's like that Nexus 4 has it, like, for like 4 years ago. And I was like, who? I know nobody who owns a Nexus 4. And I was like, okay, cough, cough, cough. Posted from my Nexus 4.
Oh man. So this is Mac OS 10 version 10.0.
Ah, when it first came out, huh?
Oh man, it's crazy. I mean, just think about it. We have really evolved since then. And just for comparison, you know, let's go to Windows.
I thought you already went to Microsoft.
Well, I went to Microsoft, not the actual Windows page. Like, here's Windows 10.
I'm actually using Windows 10. It's actually pretty good, except that, like, you know, I haven't run into the issue where, you know, a lot of streamers said that in the middle of a game they would just restart the computer on an update.
Yeah, mine hasn't done that at all, and I'm on a fucking insider preview.
Insider preview?
Yeah.
Do you have professional or home edition?
Pro.
How much did that cost you?
Well,
did you get it?
I got the free upgrade.
Oh, okay. Same here.
I will admit now that Microsoft Surface Studio is a fucking great program.
There's Studio?
Or desktop.
Oh, good God! That's $3,000?
Yeah.
But what is it? What?
Memory up to 32 gigs, storage up to 2 terabytes of hybrid
is that
drive.
the whole thing, or is it, there's a tower to that as well?
No, it's the tower is this little
docking thing right underneath the monitor.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
It's all fitting into that.
How? Well, they must have an M.2 drive then.
No. They have an Intel Core i5 or i7 processor.
No, I mean, no. They must have an M.2 hard drive. M.2 solid state drive?
Yeah.
M.2.
M.2? What's that?
You don't know what M.2 is?
No.
It's supposedly the thing that's faster than the regular solid state drive.
Oh.
I think that what it is, on my motherboard, there is a slot directly on the motherboard. They can put in an M.2 drive, and it connects directly to the motherboard instead of having to do SATA.
Right.
So it's much faster. Like, I think that based on, like, they put Windows 10 on it, and then they put it on M.2. When they boot it up, they saw the screen for the BIOS. It just flickered.
Right.
Like, it booted up that quickly. Like Windows 10, it booted up like less than a minute, less than 30 seconds for me. Rather, this Windows 7 took like at least sometimes a minute to 2 minutes.
So here, okay, I said I was going to show you Windows from back
Microsoft.
then into now.
Wait, Hanson, go back. Oh, no, never mind.
So here are Windows 10 features. Now, I haven't messed with Paint 3D because I don't really use Paint very much. But they did do an overhaul on Paint.
Huh.
And you can also broadcast to Xbox Live, which I
Yeah,
don't really have a following on Xbox Live. So
do I want to make a comment here? No, I'm gonna be nice.
I know what you were going to say. I don't have a following anywhere, but I ain't stupid. Not many people pay Xbox anyway, so does me no good.
Well, the thing is, isn't Xbox essentially a Windows 10 mobile, kind of like a smaller, crappier version of mobile? It's running Windows 10, but it's like a crappy PC.
Yeah. Hold on.
Does it even exist back then?
Windows.
Hey, do you remember a site called GeoCities or something like that?
GeoCities. That sounds familiar.
It's
it
like
really does sound familiar.
Essentially, it's like when you can. It's just like you can make your own website. Yahoo. I think it was hosted by Yahoo. I think.
Oh yeah. Okay. I know what you're talking about now. Okay.
Oh,
I know.
Great. Now my full name is broadcast live to your viewer.
If they're really paying attention to that, they're sad.
Well, I mean, like, though there's one thing about, like, if I do a live stream, like link it to my account, my Facebook account and all that stuff, and have my face on it. There's one downside to that.
What's that?
Do you remember do you remember when we were talking about my job?
Yeah.
I'm 90% sure I cannot do that anymore.
What?
If I'm doing my own show.
Oh. I have 2 jobs.
Yeah, but you talk shit about it.
I'm not talking shit about either one of my jobs, thank you.
No, but for me, you really think I should do that? I might have to not talk about that.
Ooh, oh my god. This was Microsoft in 2008.
2008?
Yeah.
This was back when Windows 7, right? Still
yeah. Well, no, Vista. Still Vista.
Oh, Vista. Hey, I think I've seen some pages for Microsoft that still looks like this.
Okay, here we go. Back to the
Legacy.
Let's try 2001. Let's go.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? Nostalgia?
Yeah, I am.
Actually, I wonder, when did YouTube come around?
2005.
She's had an original YouTube look.
Ugh.
What?
Here we go. Windows XP 102501. Oh man, look at that. That's Windows XP. I was a Windows XP kid, I tell you that much.
I was a Mac OS 9 and then Windows XP kid.
Like,
it was 2001 when I got my iBook, and then 2005 when I actually got a compact Presario. The compact still worked.
Oh man.
Believe it or not.
Look at this. This is insane.
Insane in membrane?
Right? I was one of those that like went from my Mac 2E to like, oh man, I fucking love Windows. Windows is the best thing ever. Fuck yeah. Everything is great about Windows. Man, they're the
then
best
you went
thing
back
ever.
to Mac.
And
then
then
you
I
went back to Apple.
Then I went into MediaTek and learned how much better Mac OS was.
Is it because of video editing and stuff?
Oh yeah.
Isn't Microsoft getting better at that now? Are there compatibility issues with using Apple, or is it pretty much they're the one who defined the compatibility?
Like, when it comes to video editing, Apple has an edge over Microsoft. Sorry.
I mean, Microsoft is not bad, it's just that Apple does it better.
Apple just does it better. Alright, YouTube. Let's do 8:01 a.m. October 1st, 2005. Just to show you in comparison, this is YouTube Red today. Get back to the live site, or main site. Here it is. And here is YouTube back then. I remember this design. Like, this is weird.
Wait, okay, this is the current one. Okay, about to say, like, that's... What the fuck? Well, but wasn't this... Like, you said this was 2001?
Yeah.
But remember, 2001 website design generally looks like this, right? Or is it like...
This is 2005.
Oh, what? Let me think. No, I don't know. Dude, hey, by the way, I don't know if you actually. I don't even know what the website is called. Here's for a lark, just for fun. Try HP.com. Let's see how HP.com looked like back in the day, right? Because you know the funny thing was one of my projects last year was to do a redesign of the one of the applications we were doing, and it was designed back in 2003.
Oh, god damn.
And we went to update the look and feel of it, and I looked at it, I was like, good god, man, what the hell?
Alright, just for comparison, this is HP today. Just for comparison, this is what it looks like.
Actually, I was trying to look at the store. Maybe look at the store or something. Like, click on, try to go to the store site. I think it's store.hp.com, but I'm not sure. It's been a while.
And then, just for comparison, this is HP back on March 3rd, 2000. Like,
try clicking on home and home office. See how that, or small business. Look at small business solutions for small business.
All right.
Let's see how that looks.
I click on that one, and I think we have one over here. Small and medium business store. Here we go. Just for comparison, this is small and medium business store here in 2017. Today's look looks pretty nice. Look good look and feel. Pretty cool. It's nice. And then 2000. Oh my god. Looks like shit. As we say it here 17 years later.
Okay, it's not as bad as I thought it would look, but okay.
Oh man, look at that.
Because
it's crazy.
Because when I first started working at HP,
yeah,
you had the whole black. It's meaning more. The main color was black.
Yeah.
Instead of the brightly colored one there.
Yeah.
Like, oh, good God, it looked terrible.
But yeah, so that's just the Wayback Machine, just to show you. We kind of went on a really wild tangent on that, but you see what I'm talking about. Anyway, I think it's time to play some Overwatch.
I'm gonna try to get my live stream going.
Yeah. Alright, so that is it for us on the talking side. Now it's time for the gaming side. As always, thank you for joining us here. We'll be back next week for an all-new J Jones Live Saturdays. Until then, keep this in mind.
Liverpool's not shit.
Liverpool is not shit. Bye-bye.